Good morning. This is Chris Gray from DueNorthStamping.blogspot.com, and I have a flip through of a recipe journal that I created for an order. And I just wanted to do a quick flip through and show you what I made. On the outside, I've got the fabric and some lace and some little corner things with the book plate. I did a spine dangle. I don't know if you can really see that well, but it's a spine dangle, and it has a little mini cookbook thing from a My Porch Prints digital kit that I used, and just some ribbon and lace and beads and fabric, all different kinds of things on the spine. Hard to show you what it really looks like there. Maybe that's better. So that's the spine dangle, and then the closure is just with some colored seam binding. And on the end, I have some beads, and you really can't see it, but I have some alphabet letters that says our recipe, our family recipes, and then some beads and some little charms. There's a little mixer and just little charms on the end. Then you open it up, and I have the note from the bookmaker that I always include from Pam from the Paper Outpost, and a little envelope, and inside is a little tag that says this journal belongs to, that the owner can fill out, and then just tuck that back in the pocket. And it has a little clipboard with some little writing paper on it that I created just on some cardstock, and a little bulb clip with a little measuring cup. And that just tucks into this pocket up here and kind of hangs out the edge. So then some of the pages are decorated with lace, and there's some pockets with lace. And here's a little tag that has 2 spots you can put recipe cards in. And then I tucked a recipe card in there as well. And I made it just basically so that they could include recipes as they went along. They can journal if they want, but I think it's mostly just to include recipe cards and maybe some photos, some memories, holidays and favorite recipes and family recipes. Here's another pocket thing with 3 different pockets, and I tucked a recipe card in there. Here's a page that I created with some pockets and some little doodads and ephemera and things, just little tickets. And then this has a tag that pulls out, and it's a pretty good sized tag. They can write a recipe on that. That's got recipe on the one side. And then that just tucks in there, and it kind of sticks out a little bit with the ribbon on it. And just some pages that I printed. Here's a little booklet that I created that says memories, and a little ice cream maker on the front. A little spine dangle with a little a little cupcake and some beads, and then some place to write on the inside. And then a corner tuck pocket there. Here's another three-layer pocket that I made with some recipe cards, and another little envelope that I tucked a recipe card into with some fussy cuts from a digital kit that I used. Here's a page that is like half a page that flips out. It has a place for cards in there, and here's a tag that pulls out, and another pocket with recipe cards, and a little booklet that pulls out, and they can journal on the back of that. And it has a little belly band type thing that holds it on, and they can also journal on the back if they want. And that just tucks in there. Here's another pocket with a recipe card and a tag at the top that pulls out. If I can get it out, if I didn't glue it down. And that pulls out, and it has writing space on the back. And that's made out of an envelope, old junk mail. And that also has a little dangly with a little meat cleaver. Some more blank pages that they can journal on or whatever. Here's a pocket that I made that was inspired by Miss E from Scrapbooking with Me. And it's a hidden tag that pulls out, and they can journal on the back. And it just tucks into this envelope. If I can get it back in there. So that just tucks in there, and it's like a hidden tag thing that pulls out. And then there's also a recipe card and a pocket in the front with a little tag. And that just tucks right into that pocket. And here's another pocket. There's all kinds of pockets and places to put recipe cards. And here's another tag that pulls out. Anytime there's a tab or a ribbon or anything, that is a signal that there's something that pulls out. And here's my second signature. And here's another one of those hidden pocket things that pulls out. And this you can also write on the back. It's got a little tea bag and some little ephemera, tickets and things. Then this page has some pockets again with spots for little things to tuck into. Another pocket with a tag that pulls out. Just all kinds of spaces to put recipe cards and to tuck in pictures if they want to. Here's a center spread that has a place for larger recipe cards that I tucked in there, and some ephemera, some pictures and things. Another one of those little notebook type things. Oops, that one got stuck in there. That has a little thing that flips up and they can journal on it. Let's see, where are we at? Here's a little paper bag that I made that I tucked a bigger recipe card into. Another pocket with a tag that pulls out. I just love those where there's, several different ways that they can use a pocket. Here's a narrow pocket with a tag that pulls out with journaling space. Kiss the Cook with a rolling pin. And then for my third signature, I have a thing that says utensils and yet another one of those hidden tag things that pulls out. I thought those were pretty cool, so I included one in each signature with some ephemera that is in the little pocket. Here's another pocket that has a pull out on the bottom that goes to the side, and a tag back there, and a pocket here for some recipe cards. And here's a pocket with the looks like a collar kind of that I added some lace onto, and that includes a spot for some recipe cards or pictures or whatever. Here's another. This one flips out. It was made out of a junk mail envelope, and again, envelope or pockets on the inside. This is a belly band that you can tuck recipes or pictures or anything into, and it also has a tag that pulls out at the top. So that's kind of a neat pocket. It's a flip out. Then this one is another little booklet that I created that they can journal in or add recipes to or whatever they want, and that tucks into there. A messy kitchen is a sign of happiness. Isn't that the truth? Till you have to clean it. And then here's a center spread that I made again with those pockets with the places for the little tiny ephemera and tickets and things like that. Here's another pocket that I made. This is like a vellum pocket, and it has a little pocket that pulls out with place for that. And here's a little from the My Porch Prints. It's one of their, I printed on vellum. It's like a specimen card type embellishment, and then a pocket made out of vellum, and more tags and things to pull out and explore. And we're getting toward the end. Here's another one of those pockets with the collar type closure on the top, or decoration on the top, made out of an old recipe journal or a cookbook. And then here's another one of those flip outs that you can put anything you want on this page, and if you want, you can hide it with this. And then there's a tag that pulls out that also has a pocket in it that you can put things in, and you can see it through the little envelope window. And then another one of the collar tags that says what's for dinner, and a tag and a recipe card. And then the back has another pocket, and this has a postcard or an envelope that pulls out, and I tucked a couple of recipe cards in there. So there's all kinds of places for them to add recipes as they go along. And then I always do a Created for You by Chris at the back. And that's the end of it. So that's my little recipe journal that I made. It turned out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. First time I've ever made a spine dangle like this, so I'm pretty excited about that. I think it looks pretty cute, and I hope that the purchaser is happy with it. It turned out a little bit thicker than I wanted, but you know how that goes. You get going and you just can't tell yourself when to stop. So anyway, that's the end of that. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked it, And give me a thumbs up if you did. Talk to you later. Bye.